First section is about wrongly spelled or inappropriate word. Let me read the words first. Later on, let's check whether there is any inappropriate or not. Terms, TERMS, correct. Workers, correct. Lags, not sure. Genuine, correct. Answer, lags, wrong. Correct spelling is LAGS, lag behind. Lag behind, back. Lag behind, lagging behind, going back. Move, reduce, presence, countries. MOV, REDUCE, PRESENTS, COUNTRES. All appear correct in terms of spelling. Let me check if there is any inappropriate word or not. The move, after the, we need to use only noun, and move is both noun and verb. Both are possible. So the move, okay, the move to shift its India operations is part of bank's plan to reduce. After to, what is needed? V1 is needed. Reduce is okay. It's international. After it's, what do we require? It's, my, our, your, their. After these possessive adjectives, or also we can call them possessive pronouns. So there, your, or, my, her, his. After them, I require a noun. A noun is compulsory. In the recent times, the question papers they've been giving regularly. Mic, I've got mic. Its wire is not working. Its wire has some its wire has some damage, defect. So its wire, its cap, its color, its brightness means belonging to it. Its wire means belonging to the wire belonging to it. Belonging to. Similarly, my book, our job, your pen, their room, her mask, his bag. Like this we take. Now, its is already given. It's international. If a word is ending with AL, what is that? It is an adjective. After adjective, what do I require? I require noun. Now, present is not a noun. It is a verb as well as an adjective. Are you present means, yes sir, I am present. Attendance, I am present. He is absent. That is adjective. Now, she presents herself in a neat way. That is verb. But here I require what? I require noun. Noun form of present is presence. PRESENCE, in the presence of, in the absence of. Delayed onset, predicted substantial. Answer. Substantial. Yes is needed, yes is missing. Substantial means something important, considerable, we can say. Fourth option. Working, hurdles, inaccuracy, ensure. Hurdle, spelling wrong, double D is not needed, single D is needed. And hurdle means obstacle, difficulty, problem. Their mind sharp boost. THEIR okay, MIND okay, SHARP correct spelling, boost correct spelling. Let me read the sentence if there is any inappropriate word form. Anthocyanin is a chemical which gives blueberries. Chemical which gives blueberries their color. So because of this anthocyanin, blueberries get that color blue. It helps to keep one's mind sharp and to boost, okay, one's mind sharp, okay, and to boost immune system. All correct answer, fifth option. Error location. Our house was surrounded by huge trees and beautiful plants. Where is the error? We need to identify where is the grammatical error. Error is in the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? 2, why? After was, is, am, are, was, were, be, been, being, what do we require? V3, V4 nap. Now here V3 is there, no problem. Problem is with this by. The palace is surrounded by enemies. If you are taking by, use it for people. It is surrounded by the enemies. It is surrounded by the warriors. The palace is surrounded by the security men. But when we are talking about the same surrounded, instead of people, something else is there, some object is there other than people, then I need with. The auditorium is surrounded with the speakers. Speakers non-living, not surrounded by speakers. Generally, do you remember this? Angry at, angry with? With is used for people here. At is used for non-living. And in the same way, surprised, shocked, at with. In that format, surrounded by wrong, surrounded by things wrong, surrounded by plus people correct. Shall I change? So answer delete by keep with. Peter was shocked to see the elephants tied to a frail fence to the zoo. Answer. What is the meaning of frail? All same meaning. Frail, vulnerable, feeble, weak, susceptible. When we are dealing with stories, we can observe frail and feeble, weak words. But when we are talking about finance articles, economy articles, then vulnerable, susceptible are generally used. Vulnerable, susceptible are regularly seen, others rarely seen. So frail fence. Fence means boundary, fencing wire. So frail means weak, weak fence. Done. Shall I change? So frail fence. Where is the error? Fourth one, why? Peter was shocked to see the elephants tied to a frail fence to the zoo. Wrong. Frail fence of the zoo, in the zoo. The fence belonging to the zoo or the fence which is in the zoo. Answer. Fourth one. She lived with her grandmother and 3 brothers in a cottage beyond the fields. Fourth one, why? Behind means what? Back. Behind means back. Beyond means over. Over something. Above something. For example, if I can't see something, so for example, there is a hill. Now what is next to hill? I don't know. I can't see. Then I need to use beyond. Beyond this hill, there is a lake. When I can't see, I should use beyond. Only small stones are there. You can see the lake also. Then you can directly use behind the stones. Lake is there. When you can see, use behind. When you can't see, beyond. So here, if you observe, cottage beyond the fields, wrong. Field means crops. You can easily see what is there above the crops. So beyond wrong, behind is correct. Easy answer. As soon so the teacher entered the classroom, Suraj went back to his seat. As soon. So if the paper is easier, then you will respond, otherwise no. Then I understood, I have learnt a lesson. Although he was a little unhappy that he did not receive a bicycle, Alan thanked his father. After do, does, did, what is needed? After do, does, did, only V1 is needed. No matter what. After do, does, did, only V1. If not is there or not, doesn't matter. Sometimes subjects will come. Does he, even V1. Similarly, do they, V1 only. Irrespective of the subjects, positive or negative, when do is present in a sentence, the next verb should be V1. Same is the case with the does, did. So here, in the second part, after did not is already given, only receive V1 is needed. Ramchand, Premchand were neighbors. As mentioned in the story, Ramchand was first question comprehension passage, 11th one. As mentioned in the story, Ramchand was ecstatic after having received the money from Premchand because. Does anybody know the meaning of ecstatic? The paper is so easy that we can finish very quickly. At least write some words. And in your mind, so rotate, revolve these words more. Rather than pain, hurt, disappointment, frustration, do not use these words. Use these words. Happy, ecstatic, elated, jubilant, delighted, merry, cheerful, joyful, blissful. All are related to happiness. Synonyms of happy. Can somebody tell the synonyms of antonyms of happy? Unhappy, sad. That's it. Unhappy, sad, cheerless, melancholy, joyless, despondent, depressed, dejected, doldrums, etc. Anyways, why was Ramchand happy after having received the money from Premchand? What is this context? 1, 2, 3. Which paragraph? Is it third one? One day Premchand called Ramchand and gave him a suitcase full of cash and said, "Look, my dear friend, I am blessed with plenty of wealth. I find you in poverty, you don't have money, so take this money and live happily in prosperity." When Premchand called and gave money, so when Premchand gave money, then Ramchand was overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means uncontrollable happiness or sadness. But full of emotion is called overwhelmed. Uncontrollable emotion is called overwhelmed. Ramchand was overwhelmed. He was joyful throughout the day and then it became dark. Ramchand went to bed as usual, but today he could not sleep. He went and closed the doors and windows. He still could not sleep. He began to keep looking at the suitcase full of cash. That night he could barely sleep. As soon as the day broke, Ramchand took the suitcase of cash gave it to Premchand. He gave away the suitcase and said, "Dear friend, I am poor, but your money took away my peace. Because of your suitcase, I had to keep looking and it took away my peace. Please bear with me and take your money back." He knew he could buy cattle with this money. He was happy that he was friends with the landlord. He had asked for it a long time ago. Answer, second option. None of them. None of the given options. Which of the following is true? Let's keep this on hold and we'll do it later after finishing remaining questions. Remind me this. Remind me of that. Which of the following can be said about Premchand? Where is Premchand? Let me read the first paragraph because we already finished the last one. Let's look at the first. Ramchand and Premchand were neighbors. Ramchand was a poor farmer. So Ram was farmer, Prem was landlord. Means he was the owner of some land or some building. Ram would always be very happy and relaxed. He never bothered to close the doors, windows of his house at night. He could sleep soundly because he did not have anything to lose. Although he had no money, he was at peace with his life. Premchand, on the other hand, was always tense. He was so paranoid. Do you know paranoid? Do you know the meaning of paranoid? Paranoid is nothing but haunted feeling. Haunted feeling is called paranoid. Do you know how haunted, not hunt, haunt. If you have watched any horror movie, at night what happens? The influence will be there sometimes. If the movie is extremely intense packed movie means there will be some influence. For example, somebody must be following me, you will be looking here and there. That is paranoid. In some movie, Mahesh Babu has this problem. What is that movie? Somebody is following me, somebody is trying to kill me. That is called paranoid. Something is going to happen, somebody is going to beat me, like that. Premchand, on the other hand, was so always tense, he was so paranoid that he was always keen to close the doors and the windows of his house at night. So every night he was closing the windows because he had a lot of money. He could not sleep at all. He was always bothered that someone might break open his safes and steal his wealth. So he had this problem. Somebody would come and open his safes and steal all his wealth. As a result, he envied the simple life that Ramchand led. Envied means feeling jealous. So because of this, he envied who Prem became jealous of simple life Ram led. He was unhappy, he was resourceful, he was loving, he was old, he was aggressive. Prem had money or not? Prem had money, so was he happy? Was he resourceful means useful. Having a lot of resources and giving it to somebody is called resourceful. He was loving, old, aggressive. Answer 1. Unhappy because he had lots of money. Bothered. He never bothered to close the door. He never mind, he never forgot. Confident, amazed, angered. He never bothered means he never took care actually. He never worried about it. He never worried. Bother means generally worry. So he never mind to close, same meaning. He never forgot, maybe opposite. Confident. Bothered means troubled, opposite, confident, okay. Amazed, not related. Amazed means thrilled, feeling happy. Angered, no. Answer 2 and 3. He never bothered to close the door, means he had never worry, never problem. So is it about remembrance or about feeling bothered? He never bothered means he never worried to close the doors. Worry opposite, take confident. Third option. Overwhelmed, full of something. Their happiness. Context happiness, right? He felt happy when he received the bag. Overcome, welcome, disheartened, deceased. When you have problems, you overcome. When you have difficulties, you overcome. When you have some weakness, you overcome. Going beyond, adhigaminchadam. He welcomed it, same meaning. Disheartened means disappointed, extremely hurt. Disease means dead. Wealthy, opposite, no. Answer is third option, disheartened. Same meaning, keen. Keen has two meanings. One, very much interested. Another one, sharp. Is a keen student means sharp, or he is interested also? He is keen on getting job, very much interested. He was always keen to close the doors. Anxious, maybe. Anxious means worried. Upset, maybe. Disinterested, not that interested. Same meaning. He was keen, open, keen, pointed. Answer. Pointed. Pointed, how can it be pointed? He was pointed to close the doors. Not related. For fifth one is not at all related. If we are talking about sharp, then we can use perhaps. Keen, he was keen to close the doors. He was open to close the doors. No. Answer 1, 2, 3. 1 is the right answer, anxious. Anxious means bit nervous. When you are looking, when you are searching for results, if you have already written the examination well, you know that, you are confident, then you will not be nervous. You will be curious. You did not study well, you did not write the exam well, and you are afraid. And there is a hope, 99% worry, 1% hope, maybe I'll pass. 99% I'll fail. But outside, how do you say? You'll be anxious. What happens? Something negative happens. Envy means not non-veg here, envy means jealous. Kind, depressed, worried, jealous, bored. Jealous. Both are synonyms. Suitable title, greedy, Ramchan. Dark side of being poor. Dark means a negative side. Financial power. Rewards of leading a simple life. Yes. Simple troubles, no. Answer, fourth option. At peace. Content. Anxious, safe, disagreement, distress. 2, 4, 5 not possible because negative meaning. Anxious means nervous, just now we have discussed. Disagreement, negative, distress, negative. Answer 1 or 2, both are positives. Content means satisfaction. Content has two meanings. One meaning is the matter. In the movie content is not there, no content at all, only drama. Content, satisfaction, second one. Answer is 1, at peace means at content. Which of the following cooks? Cooks means cajole. You know cajole? Convincing by using smooth, nice, loving tone. Mother always cajoles, coax. Which of the following coaxed Ramchand to return the suitcase of money to Premchand? Why did he return? What's the reason? His wife? Wife is not mentioned in the passage. Is desperation to lead a calm life? Yes. Fear of being stolen? Yes. Answer, do we have BC? Answer B or C? C is more relevant. In fact, B is also okay. Okay, let's answer the question which we have kept on hold. True statement. Premchand, Ramchand were childhood friends. They were neighbors, I guess. Premchand was infamous. Infamous means notorious. Do you know notorious? Famous for bad. Osama bin Laden was notorious, infamous for being unjust. Premchand always considered Ramchand his younger brother. In the end, Ramchand was happy with the way he led his life. Answer 4 or 5? Fourth one. 21. Anansi. At the table, turtle. Turtle means tortoise, similar to tortoise, but big, outer layer will be big. Similar to tortoise. Not complete tortoise, similar to tortoise. At the table, tortoise asked Anansi to remove his jacket, but as soon as he did so, he floated to the surface and was deprived of delicious lunch. Deprive means lack of. Don't be deprived of answers. Don't be deprived of interaction. So here is telling a context about what turtle did. Turtle asked Anansi to remove jacket. So Anansi removed the jacket. As soon as he did, he floated to the surface. There is no lunch. By the time he returned to, he means who? Not the first sentence. Anansi, the spider, once baked some delicious yams. When knock knock, he heard someone at the door. It was turtle. Maybe first one, not sure. When Anansi went to the turtle's house, he filled up his pockets with stones. May or may not be. As was customary, Anansi could not refuse no, but no. First sentence is see only. Anansi, the spider, once baked delicious yams. So Anansi spider baked yams. When at the same time knock knock, he heard someone at the door. Who is that at the door? Turtle. Then what next? Is it E or A? At the table, turtle asked. At the table, turtle asked Anansi to remove his jackets. Whose house is it? It is Anansi's house, spider's house. How can turtle say? No. As was customary, Anansi could not refuse a guest. Turtle came, so Anansi could not send away. So Anansi accepted the guest, a meal, and reluctantly invited turtle. Reluctantly means unwillingly, not interested. Anansi was not interested, but Anansi invited turtle in. Then what happened? But as soon as the turtle sat down, that one only. As soon as the turtle sat down, Anansi asked him to wash his hands and sent him away down the river. So when turtle sat down, Anansi said, go to the water and wash your hands. When he returned, he found Anansi already eating. As he sat down to the meal, Anansi pointed to turtle's hands, asked him to wash them again. Your hands are dirty, go and wash them again. Yeah. Then what happens? By the time he returned, he found that Anansi had eaten up all the yams. Yams are like potatoes. When you boil them, some festival what is that festival? It appears like carrot. You need to boil them. Perhaps, no, not that I guess. That is sweet potato. Yam is different. I was not correct. Anyways, let's look at the context. By the time he returned, he found that Anansi had eaten up all the yams. Turtle then invited Anansi to his homes on the riverbed for lunch. By the time turtle washed hands completely clean comes, then spider ate all the things whatever is kept there. Yam. So whatever the spider prepared that yam, he ate its own food. Then turtle has to invite Anansi. Turtle invited Anansi. Then what happened? 2, 3. Next what? When Anansi went to the turtle's house, he filled up his pockets with stones. Anansi is who? Spider. When it went to turtle's house, it's filled stones. Why? So that it cannot float. Stones are not there, it will float. D. Then at the table, turtle asked Anansi, please remove your jacket. As soon as jacket is removed, then he did so. As he did so, he floated to the surface, was deprived of delivery. It flew. Answer C, F, B, D, A. Raj's family decided, close test. Family decided to renovate his home, modify home. He had dashed the home 2 years ago. After had what is needed? Purchased V3, okay. Come is V1 or V3? Both. V1, V3, V3. 3 is not possible grammatically. 1, 2, 4, 5. And he had purchased 2 years ago, or he had moved or left. He had purchased, he had bought that house 2 years ago. When the wooden walls of his house were removed, Raj was shocked to see a lizard stuck in the hollow space between the walls. There is a space, there a lizard was stuck. He was surprised and dashed how the lizard was still there. Surprised and shocked, maybe. Surprised and told whom? No. Grammatically V1 is not possible because it is going in a past tense. Wondered, okay, looked at is needed. Answer 1 or 4. He was surprised and shocked how the lizard was there, or wondered. Surprise, shock, same. Wonder. When wonder is there, you will have a question. So the question is given there, so wondered. So he was surprised and wondered how the lizard was still there, because the wooden wall was completely sealed. There was no room to move behind the walls. He saw that the lizard's foot was nailed to the wall from the outside. It was stuck. They had nailed it with the hammer, and the nail was stuck to the tail of the lizard. Lizard could not move. Raj felt bad for the lizard as his wife dashed him that they hammered that nail into the wall to hang their child's photo 2 years ago. 2 years ago they did that, and the lizard was stuck there and it is still alive. His wife dashed him, said to him always, said to. Reminded him, okay, tells is in the present, consoled. Is he crying? Is he feeling sad? Like, don't cry, nothing will happen to lizard. Brought answer 2, 3, 4. Reminded. Wife reminded him that they hammered that nail into the wall to hang child's photo 2 years ago. Now Raj wondered how the lizard had survived all these years without having moved from the place. So the lizard did not move, yet it survived for 2 years. The family decided to wait and dash for some time. Wait and kill and eat. Wait and sleep. Wait and watch. Wait and not, wait and believe. Wait and watch. Wait and watch for some time. While they were arranging the other things, they saw another lizard. Raj's son shouted, Dad, look here. Another lizard appeared carrying food in its mouth and fed food to the one stuck to the wall. So the lizard is carrying, another lizard is carrying food and gave it to the stuck lizard through the mouth. So that is called what? Say something. That is called. Okay. That is called caring. That is called came. Helping nature. 2 years helping nature. That is called 2 years helping nature. What is that? Ah, love. Perhaps they are married. Another lizard appeared carrying food in its mouth and fed to the another one stuck to the wall. The act was so heartwarming. Heartwarming is nothing but heart sensitivizing, like a feeling sympathy. Oh my God, that happened. 2 years it was bringing the food for the stuck lizard. And that everyone was almost in a dash. In hurry, tears, truth, comma, fact. Truth, fact, not possible. Tears, hurry, comma. Comma. Tears. Do we have that much caring or love or helping nature to another individual? We don't even give our seat. We feel that our seats are permanent seats here. They admired the lizard for having fed the other for such a long time without getting tired. This was nothing but an act of pure love. An act worth emulating. Emulating means copying. But do we have patience for 2 years? If anybody is not good, 2 months, 3 months, change. That's all for now.